Hey everyone, I wanted to give a little video about a few little things. We're at a point in our evolution as a civilization where we can make changes, but it seems like people just want to stay the same. Scratch that. Everybody wants change, but everybody is just so willing to conform. People are willing to just kind of fall in line because they think everything is done for. That everything is just finished for them, and that there's nothing they can do because their hands are tied. The youth these days want everything for free. They expect everything to be handed to them without question, and they don't question anything. They don't. They don't question anything that these politicians are doing. Any of these that are promising gold, free education, they don't question why are they trying to just give us shit for free. They're trying to turn things like, stay out of the way that your parents were. They have commercials, and remember, TV commercials, why do they always try to sell you shit? They want to sell. They sell. They tell you about a burger. They don't want to tell you about a burger just to tell you and let you go on your ways. No, they want you to get on your way to go and buy the burger. So, they make commercials to where they're like, oh, no, you can't go the way that your parents are. That's wrong, and they have a live well, laugh much, love often. Oh, goodness, I got that one wrong. Live well, laughed often, love much. There we go. And they have one of those, that are supposed to be hanging out on the wall. They throw it down the trash like, oh, no, that's just the way your parents are. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's just bullshit. To have somebody throw away such an item, you gotta think about it. Such a message as living well, laughing often, loving much. Isn't that what everybody strives for? Isn't that what everybody wants? Doesn't everybody want to live well? Do we not want to have so much joy that we laugh? That our humor will expand, where we have more to enjoy, more to laugh about, things just going well. Do we not want love more and more to love, and more loving us? Do we not want to feel more love? What if that's so true? What if we want more love? Because we do. What if we may have more love? What if we may have a stronger well-being? What if we have more to laugh about, more to enjoy, more to bring us peace? What if today's youth don't really want to question anything? What if today's youth just wants to keep listening to the politicians and accepting them? Accepting the mindset that they're putting upon them, saying, well, we're giving this for free. I have 8 years of college in my belt, and that also means 8 years worth of debt. And I'm not sitting here asking for free health care. I'm not asking for loan forgiveness. I'm not asking for free schooling. I'm not asking for all of this because I don't need it. I did my stuff. I put my time towards it. I asked for loans. I got scholarships. Those were blessings. And I was allowed to get grants because of my disabilities. Those were blessings. But I have tons of school debt. I have medical debt. All this stuff. That's what we all own. That's what we do. If you go to school, that's what's going to happen. But you want all this loan forgiveness, you want this free education. You basically want to fast track into something that's going to be throwing you into this machine and then spitting you back out into another machine to go and do your process until you grow old, feeling like you've done everything that you were supposed to and wondering, where the hell did my life go? I would know. I spent 8 years trying to get a degree, doing my best. Trying leaves excuses. Trying is just an excuse to fail. Well, I did my best. Doing my best, and I didn't get a degree, that's fine. I did my best. That means I'm meant for other things. And that right there is a blessing to come to the realization of and to move forward with. People need to question this. Why are they just handing out money? If you just see, step back and observe. Sit back. Look at the world around you. Look at the trees. Go outside and breathe. See, I wasn't breathing completely while talking because I was bent over. No, I needed to get erect. My body erect. Strong, feeling like a tower from within. And observe. Observe what is around and within. Focusing on breathing. And just listen without your mind going off. Why are they, these politicians, these government people, wanting to just throw money at you? Because it's a quick way to get somebody to pay. Buy them. Hold that dollar right over them. Hold that dollar right there so they can keep jumping. So the person can keep jumping for it because they keep them poor. You keep the man poor, he's going to keep jumping whenever they say jump. You keep the man hungry, he's going to do whatever he can to fight for food. Do whatever he can, whatever he must, even if that's deteriorating his own soul. Deteriorating his body and destroying his soul. Big Pharma doesn't want you to be healthy. They don't. Because if you're sick, they can't make money. Yet people believe, these big politicians, like this administration in America, really wants to give their people stuff. You have people like fake Chuck Schumer, whenever he's talking and wanting to provide a bill for, big stimulus bill. We care about America. No, you don't. You don't care about shit. You have Democrats trying to sell off to the people. They're just selling it. They're trying to sell their bullshit. Look at what happened after George Floyd was murdered. We'll say that. Whatever situation, whatever. The fact of the matter that I'm pointing out is how the Democrat leaders like Pelosi, Schumer, whoever the hell was sitting over there acting a fool, wearing these guards and acting like they really care with their masks on, and we care and we're going to kneel in silence for George Floyd. And why are you doing that? To appeal to the African American? Trying to appeal to a demographic so that you can have more of a control, to where you can have more of a little edge on them. See, we care. We'll give you money. No, you don't give a shit. The people aren't entirely buying it. The only ones that are buying it are the millennials, because they haven't seen this kind of shit. They haven't seen the truth. And they're not willing to face the truth, because being in delusion is a lot easier than facing the truth. Because to people, the truth is fearful. The truth is fear, because that fear is an illusion. And we don't need to be in fear. Fear is an illusion, as I said. Everyone is an infinite being of divine light. Everybody is a soul. Yet they want you in categories. They want you labeled. You are a human civilization. Human civilization, you're part of one. Yet we are completely divided based upon our own choosing, because of what we've been told and what we've decided to accept. We've grown with this, yet seeing it in the past, we've learned that we're supposed to learn from it. We can learn from the past, yet nobody's really wanting to implement it. We know racism exists. I would say race doesn't. Racism is a construct based off of race, but race is an illusion, so to speak, within the human civilization, because humanity is the species. Humanity is the race. Yet, because of old thought processes of the 20th century and before, believing that based upon differences, whether by, they would say, skin color or genetics, though all are derived as human beings, all have similar DNA, primarily because of the fact that when you look at it, all DNA is similar. We have more similarities than differences, and those which they call differences are truly uniqueness, individuality. Each human being is unique based upon the choosing of the soul when incarnated. So, whether I am this color skin, this pigmentation, and another is another, both souls come from the same source. You didn't accidentally press one button and now you gotta regret it. You didn't press one button wrong whenever it came to a gender or sex, however people want to say it. We have this transgender thing going on. This big fight for this stupid. That transgender shit is stupid. No soul pressed man and was like, oh no, shit, I meant to press woman. No. Right now, if you're feeling more feminine, guess what? You're in the age of Aquarius, and the divine feminine is matching the divine masculine now. Both rising up to meet each other. We are going into an age of divine femininity. Where truly the heart center is coming. I've changed from believing in the ascension to the descension, because the cosmic energy, that energy of the universe, descending into the body, because if we ascend, we're leaving the third dimension, going into the fifth dimension. Do we want to? We want to just leave our bodies behind, because the body is physical, third dimension is physical, fifth dimension is above physical. I'd say that's simple. Going towards the lucid dreaming, the astral plane, such as that. We want to integrate and have descend into us that divine energy into our bodies from above. And we do such by getting in there and tapping into it. We tap into our internal system. It is all internal work. Internally work it. Work upon yourself. See your flaws, accept them as you, because guess what? You're you. We're us. We are one. All are one within themselves. We're all a universal consciousness. Earth has its consciousness. Earth is a living being, known as Gaia. Earth is a living being in itself. If Earth wasn't, if Gaia wasn't, then your grass wouldn't grow. Your air wouldn't be purified through a storm. You wouldn't have that clean smelling air that's so refreshing after a thunderstorm, because of thunder clearing the air. I'd say purifying it in a way. We wouldn't have so much that we have. You wouldn't have the flowers, the petals that blow in the distance. You see, we even have beings outside of this world. By this time, come on, if you're truly denying the existence of extraterrestrial life, of aliens, outside of this Earth itself, it's gotten to the point where you're delusional. You're sitting in an old thought process. You're as delusional as the person that thinks that everybody else around this Earth is completely different than them. And unless you look exactly the way that I do, then you're this. That's ignorance. You're being ignorant if you're not going to accept the fact that there are beings all across this universe where we have trillions upon trillions of stars. And within every galaxy, you have to at least have one. I mean, come on. At least one Earth-like planet. Come on. You really think that in the Milky Way galaxy we're the only ones? We're the only one in the existence of the Milky Way galaxy. And that somehow they're in every other galaxy. There's no life either. There's no life on any other planet. That's ignorance. It is. Thus, when you can wrap your mind around that and accept it, you can truly understand that we're a species, we're one race. As we have the Pleiadians, we have the Arcturians, for examples. We're the human race, humanity. So, cut yourself loose from the chains of your mind. You're not just yourself, because self is the identification, the persona of the ego. You're a being, and an infinite, eternal, infinite now. Because the past is done, tomorrow never comes, so you are in an eternal now, an eternal present moment. And you can change, because you're not the same person right now that you were 5 minutes ago. You're not, because something has changed. Something within you has changed, and you can choose to change. Now, this video went longer than I expected, so I'm going to end it here. And enjoy it. Breathe. Take the moment now, after this video, to just be there. For, at the very least, a minute. Doing your best. Do your best. Don't try, because that leaves to excuses. Do your best to stop thinking and just observe and just be. To just be. Knowing and remembering at all points and times that you start to feel different, that you are loved, and you are love in its purest form and essence. You are an infinite being of divine light and love. Stay blessed.